Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss about speed and velocity, and we will discuss and compare both speed and velocity simultaneously, so it will be easier to understand the difference between both speed and velocity. So let's start with the definition of speed. What is speed? So when we say speed, so it gives us the idea how fast the object is changing its position. So speed is actually the rate of change of position of an object with time in any direction. Now there is no specific direction in case of speed. So speed can be defined as the rate of change of position of an object with time in any direction. This is called speed with which that object is moving. ध्यान रखना है that speed can be in any direction, and mathematically it can be given as, by using the formula, speed is equal to distance traveled by the object upon time taken. So speed is equal to distance traveled upon time taken, and it gives us the idea how fast that object is changing its position with respect to time. It has magnitude, but there is no specific direction. Therefore speed is a scalar quantity. It has magnitude but it has no direction. Therefore speed is a scalar quantity. Also it depends on the distance. Now distance can be positive or zero, so speed can also be positive or zero, but it can never be negative. As distance can never be negative, so speed cannot be negative. So we have to note it here that speed can be positive or zero, but it cannot be negative, right? Because it depends on the distance traveled. Also SI unit, if we talk about SI unit of speed, then for distance it is meter, for time it is second. So SI unit of speed is meter per second, while CGS unit for speed is centimeter per second. And dimension formula for speed will be m0 lt minus 1, because length upon time, distance upon time, so lt minus 1 or m0 l1 t minus 1 is the dimensional formula for speed. Now let's see all these points in case of velocity. So when we talk about velocity, it is the rate of change of position of an object with time in a particular direction, in a given direction. So the difference between speed and velocity is, it is in any direction. We were not considering or focusing about the direction of change, but in case of velocity we are talking about the direction of motion of that object. So velocity can be defined as rate of change of position, rate of change of position of an object with time in a given direction. Since we are considering direction here, so that change will also be present in the formula also. Speed was distance upon time. Now velocity will be displacement upon time. Velocity will be displacement upon time. In case of speed, distance was a scalar quantity, and that's why speed was also a scalar quantity. There was no sense of direction in distance as well as in speed. But now in case of velocity, there is a sense of direction, displacement is a vector quantity, and therefore velocity is also a vector quantity. Speed is a scalar quantity while velocity is a vector quantity. Now speed can be positive or zero, but it can never be negative. However, velocity has magnitude and direction both, and since it has direction, so it can be positive, zero or negative, as it depends on displacement, which can be positive, negative or zero. So displacement can be positive, can be negative, can be zero. That's why velocity can be positive, can be negative, or can be zero. So all the three values are possible in case of velocity. If we talk about the units of velocity, so units are same as the dimensions are same, length upon time, length upon time. So units are also same in case of speed and velocity. SI unit is meter per second, CGS unit is centimeter per second, and dimensional formula for velocity is also same, that is m0 l1 t minus 1. So this is the dimensional formula for velocity. So that's how we can compare speed and velocity. Now in this comparison, we are going to study about the types of speed and velocity. So let's talk about the types of speed and velocity. In case of speed, the first type is uniform speed, and in case of velocity, it is uniform velocity. Okay, so let's see what these uniform speed and uniform velocity are. So uniform speed, an object is said to be moving with a uniform speed if it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Okay, so we have to remember, for uniform speed, particle must cover, that body must travel like it covers equal distances in equal intervals of time. Now the size of interval doesn't matter, but it should be equal distances in equal intervals of time. In case of velocity, a body will be moving with uniform velocity if it covers equal displacements in equal intervals of time. Since velocity depends on displacement, so here it will be equal displacements in equal intervals of time. So a body will have uniform speed if it cover equal distance in equal intervals of time, and it will have uniform velocity if it cover equal displacements in equal intervals of time. This was the first type of speed and velocity. Now moving to the second one. Second is variable speed and variable velocity. Variable speed, and in case of velocity it is variable velocity. As the name suggests, it is a variable, it is changing. So in this case, an object will be having a variable speed if it cover unequal distance in equal intervals of time. If we take an object that is moving and we are observing its motion, then in each 2 seconds, if it travel unequal distance, then it has variable speed. So change क्या हो गया यहाँ यूनिफॉर्म से वेरिएबल में? Unequal distances in equal intervals of time. मीन्स अगर हमने ऑब्जर्वेशन टाइम सेम रखा है, देन वी फाइंड कि ऑब्जेक्ट सेम टाइम ड्यूरेशन में अलग अलग डिस्टेंस ट्रैवल कर रहा है. समटाइम्स इट इज़ मोर, समटाइम्स इट इज़ लेस. दैट मीन्स इट्स स्पीड इज चेंजिंग. So we can conclude that it has a variable speed. Similarly, in case of variable velocity, a body will have variable velocity if its magnitude or direction or both change with time. Now this is a point to note that variable velocity, when I am talking about velocity, it is a vector quantity. It has magnitude and it has direction, and magnitude of velocity actually known as speed. अगर हम velocity में से direction को अलग कर दे, then it will be its magnitude and is equal to the speed. So a particle or a body will have variable velocity if either of these two or both will change with time. Means for a body, if its speed is changing with time, or its direction of motion is changing with time, or both are changing with time, then in that case the velocity of that body is said to be variable velocity. So we can say that a body will have a variable velocity if either its speed changes or its direction changes or both change with time. Then such type of velocity is called variable velocity. The third type is average speed, and in case of velocity it is average velocity. So average speed for an object can be given as if it is having a variable speed in its motion. So we can define its average speed as the total distance traveled by the object divided by the total time taken to cover that distance. So if an object is moving with variable speed, means it cover unequal distances in equal intervals of time, or its speed is changing continuously, then in that case we can find an average speed for its motion, and it will be given as the total distance traveled by the object divided by the total time taken to cover that complete distance. So average speed is equal to total distance traveled upon total time taken to cover that distance. This is called average speed. While if we talk about average velocity, then in same manner, if the body possesses a variable velocity, then we can define its average velocity as the ratio of its total displacement instead of distance. In case of speed it was distance, in case of velocity it is total displacement upon total time taken. So average velocity is total displacement covered by the body upon total time. This is the average speed and average velocity. Now the fourth and the last type is instantaneous speed, and same in case of velocity, it is instantaneous velocity. As the name suggests, instantaneous means we are talking about a particular instant. So the speed of an object at any particular instant of time or at a particular point of its path is called instantaneous speed. Similarly, in case of velocity, the velocity of an object at a particular instant of time or at a particular point of its path is called instant velocity, and these can be given as, first I am talking about the instantaneous speed. So for instantaneous speed, if the object is covering a distance of delta x, object is covering a distance of delta x in time delta t, then its average speed is given as delta x upon delta t. And if we limit the value of average speed such that the time interval approaches 0, because this time interval when approach 0, that means we are talking about the same instant, time is not changing. So if this change approaches to 0, then it gives the value of instantaneous speed. So instantaneous speed is actually the limiting value of average speed. So delta x over delta t is average speed, and if we put a limit for delta t, it gives us the instantaneous speed at that particular instant, and we also write it as the derivative dx over dt. So this is instantaneous speed, and it can be given as the first order derivative of distance. X is the distance, so it is the first order derivative of distance with respect to time t. Now in case of velocity, if we talk about velocity, so we are going to limit the value of average velocity. Here we limit the value of average speed. X was the distance. Now in case of velocity, we are going to limit the value of average velocity. For average velocity, formula will be delta x vector over delta t. Here x was distance, but in case of velocity it is displacement. And if we limit this value such that the time instant or the time difference, this gap approaches to 0, then it gives us the instantaneous velocity v vector. This was speed, scalar quantity, that's why I write v. Velocity is a vector quantity, that's why I am writing it as v vector is equal to limit delta t tends to 0, delta x vector over delta t. Here x vector shows the displacement of the object, and it can be written as dx vector over dt. So these are the four types of speed and velocity, and that's how these are linked with each other. Okay, so let's have a quick review. Speed is the rate of change of position of the object with time in any direction. There is no particular direction in speed, while in case of velocity the direction is given, there is a specific direction. Speed can be given as distance upon time, while velocity is displacement upon time. Since there is no direction in speed, it is a scalar quantity. However, in case of velocity there is a direction, that's why it is a vector quantity. Speed depends on distance, so it can be positive or 0, while velocity depends on displacement, so it can be positive, negative or 0. Units and dimensions are same in both cases. SI unit meter per second, CGS unit centimeter per second, and dimensional formula m0 l0 t minus 1. If we talk about the types of speed and velocity, then the first is uniform speed and uniform velocity. Uniform speed when object cover equal distances in equal intervals of time, and uniform velocity when object cover equal displacements in equal intervals of time. Now अगर इनका opposite कर दें हम, like unequal distances in equal time, then it gives us variable speed and variable velocity. However, in case of variable velocity, there are three possibilities. Maybe the magnitude is changing, maybe the direction is changing, or maybe both are changing. So if either its speed changes, means its magnitude changes, or its direction changes, or both change with time, then it is called a variable velocity. In case of average, suppose if a body has variable speed and over a certain time interval we want to calculate its average speed, then we have to divide total distance traveled by total time taken, means it is the ratio of total distance upon total time, while in case of average velocity it is total displacement upon total time. Now come to the instantaneous speed and instantaneous velocity. So as the name suggests, instantaneous, we are talking about the speed or velocity at a particular instant. Now at a particular instant means there is no time lapse or there is no delta t. So we are going to make delta t as small as possible, that means approaching to 0. So basically we are taking average value and limiting it for delta t tending to 0. So if we take average speed and limit it to delta t tends to 0, we get instantaneous speed. And if we take average velocity and limit it to delta t tends to 0, then we get instantaneous velocity. So this was about speed and velocity. That's it for the video. Thank you for watching. Stay tuned and stay safe. Keep studying.